And how you guys doing? This is very important in reference to history and the mutilation crimes of government and the history of their accusations and their manipulations of what they have conjured up in their lies. And they have to provide all their evidence when they have claimed all these accusations against me. Role protocols in the media 24 hours a day. It's birth certificate of my identity. You know, I've had scars on my face from when I was injured by government before. And, there's Supreme Court documents and specific documents that are supposed to protect me from government, no matter who the fuck they think they are, such as Treasury documents and royal old drilling bit laws and media technology laws in reference to technology that my father created, of which I'm the owner of, and other types of, technology and inventions and things that my father and mother and grandparents and family history created and invented. And of course, some idiot's going to make up some shit because, see, these government thieves, when somebody makes something, then they try to copy it, and then they try to predate their lies before the dates of things being created. When they have done these things, they can get prosecuted for their fabrications and their alterations of documents where they've tried to steal things that I invented or that my mother and father invented or my grandparents invented. So, in reference to these government people, I always countersue in reference to anything they try to say. But, in reference to the history of injuries that I've had from government, when government has shot at me when I was a little boy, the government trying to hurt me when I was a little boy, and the history of government violating things. And there's always some satellite controller. This dirty motherfucker makes up shit. He'll try to communicate something like, "Oh, you should have thought of that." And you'd be like, "Thought about what?" All the lies came from their government agents. All their lies came from those satellite controllers that are making shit up. And one of these people, he tried to blame my mother for his teeth problem. And this person is one of the sons of some senator or some government man. Now, everybody knows that the government has their own type of dentists. And this person is the son of some senator. And he was involved in possibly the murder of my mother. And, my mother was frozen. But these men and their families was involved in stealing millions of dollars from my mother. But this satellite controller, when I make videos or something, he'll try to communicate something stupid like, "Oh, you should have thought of that." And it's like, we need to analyze that. Thought about what? The FCC needs to have that man in court too. See, in reference to these people and their accusations, tell them to back up their fucking lies. Tell them to put all their information in the courtroom, time and date and location of what they're trying to say. See, these people must get charged for injuring me before. They should get charged for damaging my teeth the first time they damaged my teeth. They violated asthma protection laws and hyperventilation protection laws. See, in reference to asthma and hyperventilation, if a person exhales too fast, that can cause hyperventilation. That's why people breathe into a paper bag. Like you've seen movies or you've seen people that have breathed into a paper bag. That's because it slows the exhaling. And the natural carbon dioxide that is exhaled after people breathe in oxygen and then they release carbon dioxide from their breath, right? So, understanding that information, that's why they breathe in a paper bag. But see, in reference to teeth damage, when a person's teeth are damaged or they're still growing to the normal size that they're supposed to be, if the government has damaged them or put gaps in their teeth, that causes air to exhale faster, which the government can get charged for attempts of murder. 100%. So, in reference to the fact of them injuring me before, and yet they had continued with their abuses, that is attempted murder. You understand that? There's documents and photographs when they damaged my teeth. When they first damaged my teeth. They must get charged for their crimes of fatal attraction, their crimes of hatred. These people was trying to damage my face and teeth all the time to try to claim that they were prettier than me. I'm not in their race. They might be the prettiest person of their race, I don't know. But they're not the prettiest person of my race, or my ethnicity, or religion. These people are psychos. They're psychosomatic. They make up shit in their head, and then they try to believe that they thought they would accuse me of what they thought of in their head. I have no ties with these people. These people kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions, and they've held me hostage, and then they've made up all these lies. They even kidnapped me from friends. They kidnapped me from girlfriends. They kidnapped me from girls that could have possibly been a potential wife, or the fact of, what certain females might say, like supermodel girls that I was dating, or girls that I was involved with, friendships, and they've kidnapped me from friends before. So, and look at the information of how many bodyguards I'm supposed to have. Look at all the information and the criteria of financial standard of living that my mother had set for me and my father in reference to having a budget of how much money I was supposed to have received on a daily basis or a weekly basis. And of course, that would go up in reference to interest accounts. And then these people was trying to steal my sperm. These government people was trying to steal my revenues. Like they were trying to get into my family name, and then they try to make financial obligations with their falsifications of their activity of stealing sperm. The Royal Protocol is a prenup in reference to friendships, in reference to relationships, in reference to anything. Just in case anybody tries to extort, or somebody tries to make me obligated financially to them and their accusations, those people need to go to court for all their crimes. But understand the fact of them attacking me and damaging my face and teeth when they had done that before. They must get charged for their copying of their previous crimes and the activity of them getting away illegally through the court system, if that's what they have done. There's pictures and evidence of the information and damage that these people have done to my face and teeth. There's x-rays, and they must get prosecuted for their crimes. And don't forget, I'm a historic living document. So, these psychos and their tagging game and their vandalism and mutilation, and it even tells you in the Royal Protocol my teeth are real. Everything's real about my anatomy. I highlight my hair, but, in reference to the information. My face is real. My nose is real. Never had plastic surgery. I don't have fake teeth. My penis is real. If they stole any of my penis, they must get prosecuted for physical assault and for poaching penis size and endangered species laws in reference to my genetics being one of a kind. Like my mother and father's genetics, they were one of a kind in reference to royal bloodlines, So, in reference to these government people misrepresenting or making up their accusations, tell them to show up in court. See, they're just making up their accusations, accusing somebody of something with no factual merit or evidence of anything they're fucking saying. And they need to show up in court for their crimes and attempts of murder. And the fact that they have injured me and they've damaged my face and teeth, and then they still made up accusations. They had grabbed me and stuck their fingers in my mouth. These government agents did. And they must get prosecuted, and they must get arrested and prosecuted for their crimes. It's attempted murder every second of every fucking day. And there's interest on those lawsuit amounts, too.